Welcome back. Now, there's nothing quite like a first-person shooter to get your adrenaline pumping. But to get that experience in real life might be a little tricky. We head to Alpha Strike Laser Tag and Arcade, where you can get that fun, competitive, and safe FPS experience. We're here at Alpha Strike Laser Tag and Arcade. Well, here at Alpha Strike you can get a fun and competitive FPS experience, and we're here with Don Baca, who's the owner and operations manager. Laser tag started out as a big thing maybe like 10 years ago, but it's really evolved in terms of gameplay and some of the competition. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. The old version of laser tag, probably about even 15 years ago, was infrared. Which we still have, but we've kind of adapted it. Infrared, basically you would tag the other person and you were sending information through the infrared signal, but you weren't really getting anything back. At the end of the game, everybody would plug in and find out how the scores were. But what we've got nowadays is you have the ability to communicate with a modem, which allows you for instant scores, like your phaser will update with what's going on, you'll hear when you hit somebody, all these kinds of things. So instead of just having that infrared, we've also got kind of like a wireless thing going on. And then the next generation past that is to actually have everything have its own IP address and just be a computer on the field, which exists and is starting to pick up out there. That's a big evolution. It allows for a lot of new information to be passed and a lot of new things to happen.
So tell us about Alpha Strike. How long have you guys been set up here in Dartmouth?
We've been here for almost 3 years. It was Labor Day of 2010 that we opened.
And what's the age range of folks that you get here? Obviously this isn't like just for kids.
It's 6 to 60, 70, like we get all ages. My parents have played several times. We get grandmothers in to play with their kids. It's a good time.
So you have both basic and advanced games. Can you tell us the difference between the two?
Sure, yeah, we have a standard game that we play that's actually fairly complicated by itself. But for those who've been here and experienced that, we have some advanced options. They've got some different rules. They use more of the maze components to play with. Different weapons, we can kind of customize how the game plays. So we have some basic games and we have some advanced games for people who've kind of mastered the basic.
You have a membership program as well. What kind of benefits would being a member get you?
Memberships are great. We have 1,600 members, I think, right now. Memberships come with a free game, so you kind of get a bit of a go in and play right away. They come with a discount, which is pretty great if you're here playing a lot. They come with a little ID tag that you use on your phaser to log in and change your name so you can come up with like a gamer tag or whatever. And the last thing, probably the best thing, is when you play, your points, the score that you get, gets accrued in our membership system as credits. And those of you familiar with games, you can use your credits to buy upgrades, new weapons. We've got some like custom avatars and stuff. It's a lot of fun.
So it's kind of like a Call of Duty style of like
Very much
upgrade
so, yeah.
system. Okay. Now you keep an active leaderboard.
We do, yeah.
How's that looking right now? And is this just, are members usually dominating this, or do you have people who are just coming into play who can get on there as well?
Well, the leaderboard is members. It's what we do is we take the membership system when we look at the top 25 people and we rank them based on their overall experience. So how many games they played, what their score would be. We just did a big reset at the end of the year, gave a bunch of prizes, had a trophy made, had a plaque made for the people that were top 5 and top 50. So now it's reset and there's new people trying to get on that leaderboard, trying to get on the trophy, all that kind of thing. So right now it's looking pretty good. There's a lot of competition.
So you do have your newbies. What kind of advice would you give to someone who's kind of just starting out and wants to play and have a good time?
If you're here for the first time, you should ask a couple questions of the marshal, of course. The sort of general strategy is to just keep moving. We found that people who kind of hide out in the corner who want to like camp, that doesn't usually work super well for them first time they play. If you are able to kind of move around and just be mobile in the maze, you'll have a much better time.
Do you have a lot of group events here? I mean, obviously this is great for team building or birthday parties.
Yeah, we do 20, 30 birthday parties a week. We do a lot of birthday parties. We've got 2 going on right now. There's going to be one in this room in probably about an hour. We do corporate events. We have a group of 50 coming in next week to play kind of like a team building thing. We've had firefighters, RCMP, we've had local businesses, we've had the local gaming stores have come in. We get a bit of everything. So.
What are some of the regular events that you have? I know there's like a free play or some sort of Wednesday event or...
Yeah, on Wednesdays we do all you can play for $20.
Okay.
Starts at 4, goes till 10. A lot of people come out, take advantage of that. It's a good way to get your member score, right up there. And on Fridays we do $5 Fridays. So games are $5 all day, starting at 9.
Why do you think people who really like to play video games would probably be really into laser tag as well?
Well, something unique to our system that we have 2 different emitters on the weapons, so we can do so much more with laser tag than you would see in like an amusement park style laser tag where they only have the one like Kmart scanner type of phaser. We've got the blaster, so we can do a wide emitter too, which lets us make all kinds of different weapons. So what that does is it creates, it kind of recreates the video game experience back there. You guys have played, you've seen there's 2 different emitters. You can switch back and forth, you can get in up close, you can play the long game. You've also got shields and health, and you've got a lot of those video game kind of staples. Plus the membership system's just like playing an RPG FPS almost, like there's a lot going on there. It's really got a lot of those same addictive qualities that video games have.
Do you play any games yourself?
I do, yeah, lots.
What are you playing right now?
Right now, I just picked up, it's kind of like Diablo 2, but it's called Path of Exile. It's in open beta. I recommend it to people. It's very good.
That's awesome. Let people know, where can they find you online?
alphastrike.ca. It's pretty straightforward. Right on the main page, you should be able to figure out where we are, what we do.
Awesome. Don, thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you.
The initial fan reaction to the new title was widely negative, mainly as a result of Dante's redesign. However, once the game was actually released, it received a barrage of positive reviews which praised everything about the game, including Dante's new look.